Hey, I just want to make a vid on two subjects. One is about the reptilians because a lot of information is coming out now, and it will eventually be mainstream. And number two is why you've really got to get rid of this fear about what's happening in the world. They are very, very connected. So I won't get too much into the reptilians at the moment, but what I can tell you is that, or what I will tell you is that they're a parasitic being. All right. So what people think is like they think we live because we eat and we sleep and we have food and that, but that's not true. We actually have a connection to source and we receive love from source. So yes, we have to eat and drink and whatever, but we also can exist from the love of God, basically. All right, now, when a being lowers its vibrations so much, right, that in a lot of ancient cultures and a lot of ancient stuff, they talk about having the silver cord connection to God, right? That's what we have. But when you drop your vibrations to such a low point, it actually severs that cord. So then you no longer get the love of God. Not saying that God doesn't still love the species, it's just that there's been a disconnection, right? It's severed. So when that gets severed, that species then has to receive that energy elsewhere. So they have to use sentient beings, so go through us to receive that energy, all right? So that they're a parasitic being. So they use us as a host, all right? This particular reptilian race, not all reptilian races, because there are many good ones. They're very ancient and they have a lot of knowledge. But we're talking about the Draco reptilians. Now, when you look back at myths and legends and stuff like that, let's pick something that everyone knows. Let's pick the vampire, all right? So these reptilians come from the Draco star constellation. Dracula. There's no coincidence. It's all true. It's just that you think it's a fantasy. It's not. It's true. All right? The Draco reptilians drink blood. What do vampires do? They drink blood. And unfortunately, the Draco drink children's blood a lot of the time because it's pure. And it's all about the energy, all right? And also what vampires do, they suck the blood from man, right? But what the Draco do, they suck your energetic, or your field, or your auric field, and they just suck all that energy out. And that's their food source, all right? Now, imagine every emotion you have contains a certain frequency, a certain energy, all right? Now change those emotions into foods. You pick your favourite food, right? It's exactly the same. So the favourite food source for the Draco is fear. So when you are scared and you have fear, you're feeding them. You've got to stop that shit, man. Stop giving these parasites their food source. As soon as you stop giving them their food source, they can't eat. They leave. But you've got to wake up to this. So that's why it's imperative you got to stop the fear-based bullshit because you're feeding them. You're feeding them. So this fear is giving them strength. Although we're going through this band of frequency, so the ascension is taking place 100%, but basically the question is, are you coming? Because if you can't get your frequency up to a certain energetic kind of field, right, then you don't make it. So you've got to stop the fear, guys, because, you know now. All right, you're feeding the dark ones, and you need to eliminate that. A lot of them have already gone because of the vibrations of the planet are lifting so much. they can't handle it. But there's still some here, and we've got to get rid of the rest of them. And that's a purification stage. And once that's over, man, we lift, man. We lift, and everything becomes really awesome, real fast. So, yeah, I hope that helps people with breaking out of this fear shit, man, because it needs to go. It needs to go. All right, catch up. You guys, just think of it like this. You know, you can have two lives, right? You can have one life full of fear, right? Or go through the other life full of courage. Now, what's going to be the better life? It's going to be a life with courage, you know? So, I mean, and that's the awesome part, that we've been given free will. So you can either pick the path of fear or the path of courage. So take the better path. You know, you can do it. So just get that in your mind, guys. Just get rid of the fear and take the courage. Yeah, cool. Catch you later.